like, they keep kind of bending their morals a little bit more, having to do things they don't want to do to stay alive, and by the end, they're just monsters. But it's like, it seems like such a natural progression that led them there. But by the end, it's just like, oh my god. Speaking of mucked up voice, hold on. I need another cough drop. Reminds me of the book The Wager. I haven't read that one. Muck, have you ever meant to drop the F-bomb off stream and said muck instead? When I first started streaming, I would sometimes swear. But it was like I was making myself do it because I kind of felt like, you know, to make clippable moments, I had to be a little like, oh, what the fuck? You know, stuff like that. You know, I had to high energy explicatives, things like that. I felt like I had to, as a streamer, to make like the clippable moments and stuff. And then it was around that time I saw Co-Carnage and another streamer named Prospering for the first time, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to act like a total tool to be a streamer? Like, this was a mind-blowing revelation. So for both that reason, and also for the reason that Gabe was starting to actually kind of become a person, and, you know, when I would say something, he would repeat it, and I was like, all right, I don't want to teach him swear words when he's like 6 years old, you know? So I kind of untrained myself to do that, and it took a while, but at this point, I very, very rarely have, like, like a curse word be the thing that is the first thing to come out of my mouth and I have to stop it. Like, I don't even think about not swearing anymore. But the great thing about saying, like, fuck you, you know, I can say that anywhere. No one's gonna get mad. If anything, people get confused. This canyon's too narrow. I can't get past these guys. I'm actually reminded of a clip someone took of the stream one day when I was in my office, and I don't remember what prompted it, but I went, highway to hell, you know, and that's it. I just did that. And then we heard from the other room a very young Gabe went, highway to hell, and I was just like, like, I don't need the 6-year-old going to kindergarten and singing Highway to Hell. Oh my god, this guy's like rabid. Oh, if I hadn't seen it on the map. Oh wait, sealed by chthonic energies. I don't remember what to do about that. Well, we've got it marked on the map at least now.
That skill's not ready.
It's kind of fine as it is. I don't want I show speed or Asmongold chat in here. Yeah. I very much am happy with the community that we've fostered here. Because people, like, if they want to, they could watch the show when they're, like, in the living room and kids are coming in and going, and they don't have to worry about that. And I like that. Honestly, I've gotten to a point in my life that if I do hear someone, like, swearing and it just seems unnecessary, I just kind of roll my eyes at it. Like, it just, I don't know. I'm not saying it's right, but, like, my first thought is just like, oh, they're a lower life form. Like, I think less of them. I'm like, ah, that's their vocabulary. Okay. Even though that was me just, like, a couple years ago. Alright, deposit.
See anything you like?
Less of who? People who are, like, dropping F-bombs constantly. Things like that. Fiend to Blood Spellblade. Bonuses to... That's Occultist and Necro stuff. And then some pet stats. But I would lose a lot of damage to the mortar. So I think we do not take that. Oathkeeper set. Got a quest item here. I'll need to see if that goes somewhere. Oh, hello. Ring. +3 to emboldening presence. That is something we have. Bunch of fire resistance. Some other basic stats. It's 42% of pet damage. Actually, not an upgrade. Okay. +1 to Necro skills. Necro and Occultist stuff. +1 to your number of Wind Devils. So I got 3, that would make it 4. But we would lose a lot of mortar damage. Plus 171% electrocute damage with 68% increased duration. So my Wind Devil's level 1 right now. But let's just take a look at this. So currently it does 310 electrocute damage. If I do that, it's now 836. This multiplies Wind Devil's power by 2.5 times. That's pretty wild. Hold on. So Mortar currently does 900 Fizz, 1100 Fire. Now it's 900 Fizz, 100 Fire. It only went down by like 100 Fire? How much LE damage do I have right now? LE damage or fire damage? 145. Oh shoot, I did not mean to sell that. Oh, but it also affects pet damage. Okay, hold on. Primal Spirit. 3k and 3K. This makes it 3,200, 3,300. Alright, so that's not a huge thing either. Monk, I had that moment of taking newbies into raid. One of them was swearing to sound cool every 2 seconds. I asked him smoothly if he was doing that on purpose, because so he is playing with me and my friend who were 30 or 35 with Boomer with kids. So yeah, it doesn't sound cool in this context. He almost immediately stopped swearing. They must have been highly intelligent according to official studies. I'd say more people use profanity to some extent than people don't use it. I don't see Twitch banning streamers for the use of it. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not the kind of, like, if I hear someone, like, if I'm talking to someone in real life and they're swearing a lot, I'm not gonna say a word about it. I'm not that kind of person. Unless, like, my kid's there. Then I might be like, hey, can you watch the language while the kid's here? You know, I might say something like that. But if my kid's not there and it's just adults, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay. This is really interesting. This gives just such massive bonuses to electrocute and lightning damage that it just... Again, this goes from the level 1 Wind Devil, does 300 electrocute damage. And this thing makes it go to 800. And... Let me see, the lightning, where's the lightning bolts? Which are level 2 right now. 250 lightning, 460 electrocute. Take that off. Goes to 250, 300 electrocute. Yeah, so this is like a solid maybe. My fire damage goes down a little and my pet damage goes down a little. But Wind Devil damage skyrockets. So like if I had 12 points in Wind Devil, or 16 points in Wind Devil, it would go from like, you know, 2,000 to 5,000 or something.
I'll give you a good price.
So I think we hang on to that, but don't use it right now. +1 to your number of storm totems. So you'd have 4 storm totems instead of 3. Hang on to it. I mean, I could, if I had enough points, I could make a build where I'm spamming storm totems and mortar traps. But don't have the points to do that right now. And if I was doing that, I'd probably start having mana issues. I think that one is better. Sell that one. Plus burn damage, elemental damage, lightning, electrocute, offense, resistances. But pets lose some resistances. Huge armor buff. I think we take that one. Ooh. This one has 43% pet damage, but this one has Ellie and lightning damage on it. It's cool to see that there's quite a spectrum of stats that can be on these things. If I could get one that had like pet damage and elemental damage on it and had the bonus Wind Devil thing, that would be pretty wild. They're called Yeti horns, so I'm guessing if I wanted to, I could farm Yetis to get more of those. Okay, where do I take Karaz's Tome? Homestead. That's where I'm at.
Why do you have to? Let's see it. I've already informed.
You're here. Good. With the cultist ranks. Yeah.
All right.
mustache?
Thermite mine. Alright, I think I can sell it. There's no chance I'm gonna use that at this point. Same with this, I don't
Keep an
think.
eye on this.
See anything you like? Iron well fed.
I'm stuck on
Come
something.
see what's left of my wares. See you around.
Okay, where was I? There. I have a friend at work who uses the F-bomb like a comma. Was he a sailor? Ruin entrance.
I can't do that yet.
Oh boy, we're taking damage, taking damage. Now I'm wondering, let's say that I wanted to farm the Yetis to get more Yeti horns until we got ones with a good roll. I'm wondering, like, I would assume if I was, like, in that area and I cleared it out and then I just escaped to the main menu and then went back there again, that they would all respawn.
Can't do that.
There's a lot of ranged attackers in this dungeon. Feels like I'm playing Dark Tide and I went in a room and there's just a ton of gunners on the other side.
Can't do that yet.
Wait, I just realized I don't have my Wind Devils out. It's not a lot of damage, but I'm missing some damage because of that. I think when I kept equipping the Wind Devil related item, it unsummoned them, and they haven't been summoned since then. Oh, goodness.
Can't do that yet.
Ooh, that was scary. Potion was on cooldown, dodge was on cooldown, and I was surrounded. I still had leap, but in the heat of the moment, I didn't think about it. Ah, my Briarthorn died too. Gotta resummon him. It was it's like when those things died, they made like a puddle on the floor, and the puddles were stacked up, and there was a lot of them. Alright, so there was a door thing back there, but I want to finish exploring this area before I go through it, because I think it might lead to like another floor. Okay. Looks like we're leaving the snowy area. So, hold on, let me take a look at the map again. So around like Asterkarn Mountains and Darkgale. Oh wait, no. I'm here. Okay, so like anywhere in the snow area, that's where the Yetis were. So I'm really tempted to try farming them for a few minutes and see if we can get a good roll on one of those horns, because there's a lot of potential there. Alright, let's do this. You know what, this is the perfect moment to do it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna spend a few minutes getting this, because it'll still get us like XP and all. Let's see, let's just see if we can get lucky. I'm in my 40s, don't care about curse words, however I'm mindful this is not the space for it, and I'm just a guess out of respect. I appreciate that. I would say most of them, if you typed them, the bot would just block it. Because I've got them, like, on a filter. But again, like, I'm an adult. If I'm in a room with somebody else, and they're cussing, and there's, like, no kids there or anything, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not that kind of person. But I did go through a lot of effort to stop doing that myself, just because, one, as a parent, and two, you know, I just didn't want to make that kind of content if I didn't have to, as a just entertainer. Is this area Yetis? I don't know if the fort is going to have many Yetis. Hold on, let me try each of these. There's like 3 waypoints that are in the snowy area. This one's underground. There's no Yetis here. Haven't played this in so long. I remember donating to their funding when they were developing it. Then Time Quest, I didn't know it was still around. What's up, Text? Yeah, they actually released their last expansion, like, yesterday. So if you want to visit it again, there's more of it. Are these Yetis? I think these are Yetis. That guy's just like a big ball of lightning. What the heck? He's got those Guild Wars 2 infusions on. These are not Yetis. These are dudes with guns.
That skill
Yetis are
set
also in the
ready?
new expansion. Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. Order of Death's Vigil Rep. They liked me killing those things. There's a Yeti horn. So we are in the right place. Let's see what we rolled. Lots of electrocute, lots of lightning. Also has elemental, which buffs the mortar. Has wind devil, which I think it's always going to have that. Doesn't have pet damage. So like if the thing we're looking for would be a perfect 100, this is like an 80. And we know it's possible because we saw there was another horn we got that had pet damage on it, so we know it can roll it.